We're in the center of Licking County, and joining me is Tom Bruce. He's the Week 1 winner of AgriGold's Feeding Farmers, and we're glad to be with you. Tom, first of all, give us an update. What was it like this year getting crops in here in Licking County?
Started out fast and nice, and then came to an abrupt ending there when it started raining and turned cold, and stayed cold for almost 3.5 weeks.
And here we are the first week in June, and we've already had some 90s, maybe a hint of summer, but nobody knows.
Nobody knows that, the forecast could be that have like 88, 45, 50 days of 90-degree weather. I think that's what it was. And 88, Columbus Dispatch came out here when we were milking cows, and the pasture was dried up, and we stood about right here at that time and run 80, 90 bushel corn and 30 bushel soybeans.
So give us a look now. What's a normal production? You've been into no-till for going on 30 years.
Last 5-year average, we're 190 on corn and 55 on soybeans. So we're pretty happy with the no-till project that we have going with us right now, and hope it continues.
Now, you say project, but we've talked about it off the air some. You actually have some ongoing thoughts in your head about ways some of the things are working. Tell us, first of all, you're using the same tracks, but you're offsetting your beans and planting. How's that work?
We have 8-row units, and 8 rows of corn, 8 rows of soybeans, and you add an extra unit, and we use auto steer. So what we're having is that we offset the hitch 15 inches, and so we plant 2 rows of beans down between the 30-inch rows of corn. So we're never having to plant over top an old row.
And just for some of the people paying attention, we're talking from 1 year to the next. When you're following up with a bean crop, you're coming in the previous year's corn stubble and literally moving over half a row.
Half a row, exactly. That's what happens when you offset the hitch 15 inches, yes.
And some would say, well, where are you planting the next year when you go back to corn then? Because there's no space left, is there?
Well, you go back to corn and you'll plant corn right over top the old rows that were the year before when you had corn in it.
And after 30 years of no-till, what have you learned?
Our tilth is up where it should be, and our whole idea is to try to keep soil erosion down. We have quite a bit of rolling ground around here, and so that was the main reason for doing it, and conserving water, and so far it's working.
How's weed control?
Weed control is not a problem. You have Roundup corn, Roundup soybeans, spend the money up front on no-till and take care of things, and you'll have no problem.
How about equipment use? Any less equipment now?
We run 2 corn planters, and so probably the biggest thing is we change everything on the corn planters every year, because what you have to realize is that our corn planters are our disc, our chisel, or whatever you might want it to be. So we change the disc openers, everything every year, running 550, 600 acres. We just do it. That's all.
And if that doesn't keep you busy, you do keep some cattle.
We have around 20 head of brood cows around here, try and raise some fair calves to sell and make things exciting.
Well, it keeps things nice for the local people. They've got some good stock to pick from, and you've done well at county fairs.
We have so far. We've had haven't won our local fair yet, but we've come in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, so we're doing quite well.
Well, some county fairs winning's almost like winning the state fair, depending on who's there. So good luck with that each year. As you look into the summer, what's your next thing you've got to take a look at in corn and beans?
Well, I hope beans go on up. I got a few to sell yet, so I'd like to get $12 out of them. Corn's, got some corn to sell yet. 4.5 would be a good number right now. Haven't sold any new corn yet, so we'll see what happens.
There you go, taking a look at the opportunity down the road and capitalizing on the use of some technology with his no-till operation. This week's AgriGold winner in the center of Licking County. We're at the Bruce Farm, and I've been visiting with Tom Bruce.